Hello everyone and welcome to a new stream. Today we are gonna have the Fossil Friday at No Control Speedway. With me in the live stream again, Luke Carmona.
Hello everyone.
So why Fossil Friday and not Fast Friday or Dirty Friday? Because we are gonna be driving in one of the oldest tracks in Second Life and with one of the oldest cars ever made. Is that right?
I have no idea how old the cart is. It's probably not that old, but the track is definitely very old.
Do you remember this track from your old good days? Oh my God.
No, never been here. Candy res this maybe a year or two ago for just to play around with, and I've tried it, but no, I've never seen it in its heyday.
I see potential here for a rework and implementing this track in our regular races as well.
It's a bit narrow.
Yeah, that's the thing, like the roads need to be wider, but it could be an interesting base, to work with.
I get the feeling that someone maybe it was Candy who tried to make maybe she did make a modern version of it. I think she did.
Did she?
I don't remember. It's been a while. Because I recall these tunnels were still there in what I think was a remake, but they'd been made a little bit more user-friendly, not quite as treacherous.
I mean, the only tunnels I remember are the ones from Gearhead scene back then. So there were like two tracks that they made for that were part of the GP1 calendar, and they both had tunnels, but I'm pretty certain none of them looked like this or was any close to this one. So must be something else that I'd never tried before. But since I know that Candy likes to take like old tracks and adapt them, to the new standards, like she did with Racer City. Yeah.
And Herrenhaus, I think.
I couldn't be surprised if...
Or maybe, actually I think Herrenhaus was original. Racer City, yes, old version. Go ahead.
So yeah, I believe I couldn't be surprised if she decided to do the same with this one, because the layout is actually like interesting, It's like it has the potential to have to be modernized. Some interesting things like the tunnels that are not very common to see, the bridge as well, that there are only 3 tracks that have a bridge at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, this track was primarily used for time trials, just to see how fast a single individual and their cart could go, which fits it being so narrow, that's for sure. I don't recall it being, or hearing that there was much multi-car racing. I know that there was multi-car racing on it, but it was primarily a time trial track.
Yorkie in the chat. Hello Yorkie, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here as always. So we are gonna be racing 2 cars today. One is the Mini Cooper that I assume everyone who watched this stream, or almost everyone, is already familiar with it. Will be one of the races, but the other one will be with this ancient Prim kart. This engine is also made of Prims. For those who don't believe it, yes it is. And yeah, we are basically going to race with this, that the way they work is very very different to what we are used to in our races. There are no cameras, there are no gears. Actually, you press E, in theory you enable a boost that it doesn't really work, I believe, anymore, but you see the controls a bit wonky. This is the kind of race where the old schoolers will highlight, because they probably remember how these cars were handled, because definitely for me It's being a bit of a challenge to get used to it, because when you lift with these cars, unlike the other ones we are used to drive, you lose grip when you lift. So you really need, it's tricky in this turn, for example, that the body tells you lift, that you lift, and maybe you go wider than you think. So yeah,
I don't lift at all. S braking.
S braking only.
S braking only. Never let off the gas.
S braking, you need to be also very careful, because if you S brake too much, you come to a pretty much full stop. So let's start the S brake. The S brake, that anyways it doesn't work the same than Donovan's, from what you said before.
Yeah, it's because they come to a near complete, or they do come to a complete. If you were to hold it for long enough, you'd start going in reverse.
So yeah, the brake is actually a rear back, a rear gear. So yeah, basically you are prioritizing the rear gear before the regular one, and that's basically what the car does.
The walls here are super snaggy too.
I don't know if they are the walls or if it's the car, because with the Mini Cooper, I don't recall getting stuck.
Well, I mean the cart's made out of prim, for the most part.
Yes.
So prim, getting stuck on prim is just a thing.
Yes, definitely.
They also bounce off of stuff and each other a ton. So the crashes are going to be crazy.
Definitely a challenge for the newest drivers who are used to these super well-made advanced models that look developed. They will have to face how racing was some years ago.
It does take, I mean, for how old they are and how awkward they feel at first, they do take a pretty standard racing line to get the most out of them. It doesn't feel too much different. It's just the braking is interesting.
Interesting to call it somehow. Let's see, before I made my first 35, a good time here is medium or medium or low 35s.
So I'm doing mid 34s.
Oh, okay. Then 34s. Impossible for me to achieve, but for someone else should be possible.
Being consistent though is a pain. It's sure you can hit 34s, but doing it over and over and over again.
What I wonder is the old drivers that used to race here with these cars, what times they set back then. Is there any record we can check to know? Because it would be interesting to know how fast they were compared to how fast people is nowadays. In the same conditions, you know, same track, same car.
Well, there's a if anyone's familiar with the Wayback Machine, which is a online source of library where you can look at snapshots of old or extinct websites or just past updates of websites. There is a leaderboard for this track, but it's only for the time attacks, the fastest times with any vehicle that anyone wants to use. So there's nothing for the carts, but there are thousands of results for the overall.
Sad that we cannot check the cars, because it could be definitely interesting to compare us with how they used to ride. That also, it doesn't really mean that the times would be similar or worse or better. I mean, it's true that physics in Second Life changed at some point, and that at some point, several times I believe, and that definitely affect the performance of vehicles on tracks. So maybe these cars today are slower than they used to be, or faster, we don't know, or the walls were less wonky or something, and we could be comparing the same cars in different conditions that escape absolutely from our control and wouldn't be possible to replicate anymore. So it could be an interesting thing to compare the times back then and now, but they couldn't be really definitory, let's say. We couldn't clearly say that these people were faster than the others, because the conditions back then and now are very different on that sense. Also, not only the physics, also the scripts, because as I mentioned before, I believe the boost in these cards in particular is broken, because it doesn't boost anything from what I could try. And yeah, if this boost doesn't work now, but it used to work back then, it means that people who used to drive this car in the past were faster because they had the boost that we don't have now. So still interesting to know, but nothing defining, let's say. And it's 1 already, so I'm gonna go to the pit road. Oh my god, I lived for the first time in 7 laps, and I get stuck against the wall. Alright, the QR, we have to join it if we want to race. And now we'll have Candy giving us the classic introduction to the race. Morticia, one of her favorite outfits. Anthony says, I ran late models last night, but I had exactly 2 minutes of practice and I've never learned how to be fast in them, so I'm counting this as my real comeback race. Anthony Stewart, is this an old driver returning? Do you recall his name, Luke?
I've never seen him in person up until recently when he came back, and he's been talking between me and Callie quite a lot. But he used to be a pretty prolific character in the racing scene, particularly in oval racing, but he did some road courses as well. But he's been around in racing since the beginning, really. Pre-2006 and all that. Maybe 2006 was the earliest, but you know, he's made tons of tracks. He helped host some pretty big championships and large standalone races, so he was comparable to me back in his day.
So we may
Track builder, car creator, series host, etc.
So not driving wise, but also the general concept of organizer and car creator and prolific driver as well.
Just one of those jack of all trades kinds of people, yes.
Here he is, the Luke Carmona of the mid 2000s. He used to be a furry.
Well, more like the 2010s.
Or 2010s. Okay.
Les White is Luke Carmona of the 2000s.
Alrighty, thank you all for coming, Candy says. If you're racing, go ahead and join the queuer. Let me start by going over a couple things. First, I'd like to welcome Anthony Stewart back. If you don't know Anthony, he's a long-time racer, host, promoter, jack of all racing trades, and it's good to have him back. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Moot. Let's do it. He's definitely good because I was doing some laps. Okay, it's true that I'm not that good with these cards, but I was doing some laps before, and he was actually faster than me. So even from the very old times at the beginning, drivers were actually good, not just casual people who was just there in the right moment.
That being said, I mean, there are lots of really good drivers that were running around in the 2010s between the FVA and Race SL. It's just that there hasn't been such a giant concentration of such talents in that period up until now again. So that, and they mostly did a lot of oval racing back then. So with oval racing, the talents can be a bit more evened out because it's a little bit more unpredictable.
Second, I won't go into a history lesson about the track, at least now, but suffice it to say it's not up to the modern safety standards you're used to today. It is possible to get stuck in walls, fall off bridges, etc. So as we all saw, this actually is not even, as Book said, a track that was used to actually race, but to do the fastest time possible. So the track is very narrow, we can see in the tunnels. It's not really it doesn't really meet the standards that we do today, but still it can be driven quite nice. There are invisible walls between parts of the track. If you fall off the bridge or get stuck in a wall and catapulted out of the other side, you may have to redo part of the lap, so watch out. So yeah, as it happened to me before here, if you fall from the bridge here, you have to basically start again from here and do a longer lap.
So looking at the track pieces that are currently in use were created by Gene Replacement in 2006. This is just kind of like, I think it's more like what prefabs were back in the day, comparably. And then a lot of these track pieces and decoration were created by Candy in 2010 and 2011. I think I saw something from 2008 as well. No, just, yeah, 2010, 2011, I think was when Candy put this whole place together. Yeah. I'm looking at other parts. It's a whole mix of things from 2006, 8, 10, 11. So this is a Candy Tomorrow build from 2010, 2011.
Definitely 15 years ago at the very least. We'll be starting out with the kart, 25 laps set by the queue order. They do have boost when you press E or page up. It's not much, but it can make a difference down the longer straights. However, once it's used up, that's it. No replenishment. Any questions before we start with race 1? So it actually boosts the kart, because I honestly didn't notice, or maybe the effect is so light that focusing on using it makes you lose more focus on actual driving, that affects in the end more negatively your performance on track. But
yeah, I'm not touching it at all because it's not enough of an effect to, because considering how difficult the car is with the track conditions, it's better to just focus purely on I'll just say course direction, just trying to point your vehicle than it is to try and go fast.
yes.
These straights aren't long enough for boost to really, If we were at Sun Beach, maybe.
So let's see how the race goes. Valky will start from pole position. Morticia will start from P2. White Raven from P3. Luke Carmona from P4. Anthony Stewart, the returner, P5. Evely Onyx from P6. Emi Blueberry P7. Nikuri P8. Myself P9. And Candy, the coordinator, P10.
I think the only place I'm actually going to use the boost here is right at the start. I want to see if it does anything.
I'm pretty certain that some people will use it as well.
Yeah, which is going to make it difficult to tell if it's actually doing anything at all. Here we go, 30 seconds, and there's no starting lights, so we're just going to have to base it on the gate turning red and then disappearing.
The first turn is gonna be the biggest mess we have seen in this month, I believe.
Oh, we're about to find out.
Pay attention
Here we
to
go.
the gate.
Third place didn't go.
Oh my god.
Ah! Sorry, Morticia, that was not my fault. I got rear-ended really badly. But
Ah! Okay, thing is that these cars, when you go backwards, they turn the other way as well.
Racing Valky for the lead and passed into first. This is
Oh,
25 laps.
no.
Goodness.
Oh my god. I'm causing absolute chaos here.
Looks like a duo of no idea who. Maybe Valky and Morticia for... No, or Valky and Evely for second place.
No, oh my god.
No, doggone it. That...
I see Morticia P2. Yeah, I think Valky was P5 because I was P6 and I was seeing her.
Yes, it's Morty right behind me now, because that turn one, that big giant cylinder, if you hit that, I mean, these carts, when you hit anything, they just ricochet off, like, not as bad as my GP1 cars, but, you know, they're akin to ping-ponging with my cars.
Oh my god. I saw someone flying in the background. I see Valky. Oh.
I decided to lift. I just unconsciously I lifted instead of using the S brake, and I went right into the wall.
Instantly regretted.
I instantly regretted it. It didn't turn. Like, you slow down a lot faster S braking, and it actually wants to try and turn.
But the main thing with oh my god, the main thing is that you don't have any grip when you lift, you know.
Oh, is it like slide as though there's sand on the track or something?
Yes, like this slide pretty much. Oh my god, I'm doing absolute bullshit this track. Oh my god.
Welcome to the 2010s, early 2010s. However, it wasn't like this all everywhere. There were, you know, you had more proper racetracks and more fleshed out cars that on average would handle a bit better, and if you hit walls and things, it wasn't death. So it's just that this was very prominent back then, this kind of stuff. And I recall somewhere between, I think it might have been 2007, 2006, 2007, when I was just roaming around the mainland, there'd be even older carts than this, I think. And
Look
these
at
really...
this, what the fuck?
Right behind you. And these really janky little tracks. Oh gosh! Little janky little tracks, and the carts were super slow, but the driving was basically just like this. Anywhere you went, any track you found that wasn't some big official racing series, it was basically like this, all over the place.
Starting to do off-road.
Oh no! Oh, that was so close. Oh, I straddled the the edge of the upper section. I technically fell off, but I kept one tire just barely hanging on, and I got back on the track. That would have been bad. Oh gosh, I gotta be more careful.
Basically reset the lap almost.
I would have had to do an entire lap again.
Morty P2. Morty, who's also a very old school driver, proving why she's from this era. Right now P2.
Well, she's also in her element because of desk braking.
Only 5 seconds behind you, so she's quite close. I wonder if I will be able to catch up anyone, because I'm P7 for some laps now and I don't see anyone in front.
There's one car, I think there's one cart between you and I right now, and they are... you'll probably catch them soon if they don't fall off the track first. However, it's not someone for position.
No, this is a lap car already. I mean, if it wasn't because I collided 74 times against some things, I wouldn't be this bad.
Oh gosh!
Okay, that TP lag. Someone left. Turkey.
Could be Nova people. I don't know. The Nova race is tonight, I think, at 6.
I don't know, this is the new girl that arrived the Discord server today.
What?
A new girl arrived. Ah no, not Discord server, on the FEA group I think it was. Or the LCR.
I didn't see any notifications for any new people.
Okay, so one girl joined us. Oh my god. Joined today and said, yeah, she's new and that. And it's, my god, I'm stuck!
There's one time yesterday during a few laps of practice where I got completely stuck in a wall and I just spammed the throttle. And I eventually got unstuck. You can do it.
Why is this car flying? What the hell, Candy? I just saw her like flying super. I don't even know how she managed to do that. My god! I think the worst thing is that I always hit the same places all the time, over and over.
Coming up behind you.
Again, oh my god. This is
JC's online now. I'm missing out. Oh, don't. It's a crazy track with crazy cars and with unconventional methods of going fast. So.
Well, my unconventional methods consist on hitting every wall, so I don't know if it's very effective.
Oh, someone's upside down and I hit them. Grr. Hey, I righted them. You're welcome.
It's quite...
I think the jankiest part of the track for me right now is the descent, because you're going so fast and you fly through the air. I end up... Oh no! I
saw that.
Yeah, so when you're going down the hill where you fly for a bit, I brake mid-air, but when you land, it doesn't always land flat, so you end up getting turned in weird ways sometimes. So you'll probably see it right here if you stay behind me close enough. Oh, that's not helping. Yeah, that wasn't it. That's not what I was talking about, because I Oh, I lifted. I didn't S-brake. I lifted, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Badly stuck.
Oh my god. Morty's about to reach you. You don't attack yourself. Because she was not that far, I believe.
Well, I've still got a bit of a gap, but they're definitely a lot closer now. See, I got distracted talking there, and I forgot to S-brake.
Okay, I'm managing to do a lap, some laps without colliding too much, or not critically at least. That's good, I guess. Maybe a bit too late, but it's something. Ah, fastest lap. Okay, my fastest lap is a 36.1, definitely not good. I even managed to do a 35 before. Why am I so slow now?
I'm not sure. Could just be the amount of cars driving around, internet connections not keeping up. Who knows?
I don't know, I feel it normal.
That or it's a different mindset and you're trying a little bit too hard.
Yeah,
that was close. Could be frustration. When I get frustrated, I start screwing up a lot.
Oh my god! What was that? A car came out from the pit lane, but the wrong pit lane, and just smashed me.
No. Ow.
Great! Exactly what I needed.
Did you get pushed off the bridge?
Yes. No, my god, this... Now I'm in a labyrinth of invisible walls. Where am I?
Hello again, on your left. Five more laps to go. Ah! Oh.
No, again. This is a good lap, I think. My first 35 in the whole race. Oh my god. It took me only 19 laps.
Oh, that was close. I nearly fell off the bridge again. I'm trying to preserve my momentum as much as I can, which is requiring me to go all the way out to the side of the track, which is really dangerous in some places. All right, 2 more laps. Ooh, fastest lap of 34.323. Coming up on Valky again.
I just
I
in
still
a
have one
position,
more
I
lap
don't
to
know
go
how.
after this. Now Valky's lifting. I can hear her idling at her idle sound. 1 more lap.
No way. No.
I'm coming up behind Anthony. I don't think I'll get him by the end of this. Okay, never. Well, oh, that was a lap car. I'm getting close.
Oh,
he got stuck on the wall. Final 3 corners. And across the line.
Morty P2, Anthony P3. No, I'm lagging. Oh my god, I was lagging. I almost lose P7 with that. Oh my god. Okay, definitely. This era of racing, I would be very bad. If I was born 10 years before...
No, there was more than this. It was better than this, I promise you. I didn't take part in it, but I could see it, and I mean, there's footage online and all these accounts, and if it was this bad, people would just be up in arms. I mean, granted, people did put up with a lot of stuff back then because they didn't know it could be better, but it was definitely better than this.
That's been a bit of an adventure, definitely. Okay, let's try with the minis, cars from our era. Maybe we can do it a bit better. Not hot. We have to get used to these ones. But after the adventure of the cards, it's gonna be a bit hard, but okay, maybe not that much. We can live with this. That's the good thing. Goodbye.
Yeah, no more S braking, because my left hand was going numb there.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of S-braking either. I prefer to drift or brake normally.
JC's here. He's gonna join in for the second race.
So he missed the good one.
Well, he lived through that period, so he already knows what it's like. He doesn't need a refresher.
Maybe that's why he didn't join.
Oh gosh, turn 1 is treacherous. Like it's even worse with these cars. Not in the sense that you have to thread the needle between the that cylinder and the blocks in the ground.
So the good thing is that now it will start in the front, I believe, or almost like P2.
Oh, we're doing reverse grid?
I think so.
Or of the keyword. That means I'm toward the back. Kind of. I was more in the middle-ish. Oof.
Ouch.
Coming up behind you.
Who made 39.3?
You mean 39.2?
I mean, in 40s still.
Huh?
Like in the time. So you made 39.3.
39.2.
Ah,
Yeah.
2. How?
Momentum.
Do you lift at all in the turns here?
Yeah, I lift and brake a lot.
Okay, okay.
Ah! In terms of actual braking, though, I think the only places I use the brake are turn 1 and the hairpin.
Yes, those make sense.
I think I use it on the descent down the hill, maybe. Let me see here, I'm about to do it again. Like coming into that corner.
That is what I wonder, because
down the hill. Okay, yes, that first corner right after the descent, I use my brakes like a small tab.
okay, makes sense, makes sense. Dealing with the same problems than the carts. Jesus Christ. The tunnel is so narrow that you try to do like a line you would do in a normal track, but you can't because it's narrow. And of course you go against the wall.
Yeah. Ooh, 39.0, so close.
We are still in the 40s, at least I am still in the 40s.
Who's this, a voicer
Oh
or
God.
someone just listening in?
I was going to do my best lap. Oh, again.
Oh gosh. Ah.
This is not even the race and I'm super focused, but I'm really trying to do a decent time to feel like I'm in the vibe, you know?
In the zone.
Yes.
Come on, turn, dang it. No! Not in the doggone it, right in the... Ah! Okay. That lap could have been it.
Again, but I just find White one lap ago, and I find her again.
Well, it's probably because they're falling off the bridge.
Ah.
Dang it. Oh, come on, I'm so close. Oh, well, I mean, this lap's probably going to be sub 39, but I got draft, so no, I'm lifting because I don't want to hit her. 38.9, but that was with draft. So I can't count that.
I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. Before. Okay, that's an improvement, I guess. Don't tell me this is white again. Of course.
Ow. Oh, there's only 30 seconds left. Okay, I'm bringing it in. I wonder. Oh. Come on.
P5, no. And I cannot do another one. Okay, at least I made a 39. 239s. Yes, 239s. Actually, this lap was faster than the previous one I made, but still I placed P5. Like, I lost one position in the last lap, so.
No.
Unluckily for me. Okay, I was not watching at the road. For those that were seeing that. Okay. I mean, this is not the starting position, just in case. This is just me challenging myself to do a decent time, but yeah, I mean, P5 is better than P8, that is where I was before. I'm gonna drink some water.
Seventh place for me. Seventh for me, second for you.
Good. Let's see.
Oh, right, these have the rounded
Start.
hitboxes.
Let's pray, because we are gonna need it.
Turn one's gonna be a mess.
Yes. I don't know who's P3. Nikori. I'm pretty certain that whoever is P3 is gonna take my inner, and I'm gonna be pushed against those print containers. JC joining for the mini one. Alright, 30 seconds.
25 laps again. Okay, I was about to ask.
These are faster. I mean, we were doing
slower.
like slower, yeah. So it's gonna be slower than before. A longer race in the end.
Yeah, they're about 2 seconds, so 2 seconds slower. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer event, but probably not as frustrating for some. Here we go, and away we go. Oh, we all got through turn 1 just fine. Oh, there are a few people stuck back there. Ah, maybe. Sorry, I got nudged from behind. I'm still getting nudged from behind. Inside of the Curie, too wide through the tunnel. Into second.
So hard for me to have a good start and I just had a good start.
Up your inside. Oh gosh. Seeing that that line of minis going up the hill is pretty funny.
This have draft? Yes, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes. This was again that era, brief era, I guess, where my cars had draft, but I didn't show that it did in the text, so. No! That wasn't good. You gotta take that section there really tight. It's deceptively slower than it should be, or than people think it should be. Oh god!
Oh my god!
Oh, nearly hit the cylinder. So right here, nice and tight if it doesn't slide. Oh, I nicked the cube. I got a contact sound there. Five down, 20 to go.
Yeesh.
I'm coming up on lap traffic. I see them. Careful.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is the real challenge. Okay, challenge achieved.
I don't know what that pack is for third, fourth, and fifth. Who's in that? But it looks nice and clean. We're all running nose to tail most of the time. In fact, there are multiple groups of 3 that are running pretty clean nose to tail out there. That's just one of the things you get with these smaller, twistier circuits because it's more difficult to pass. And if people drive patiently, then you get that kind of more realistic, close nose to tail style racing than everyone trying to make a pass at every given moment they can.
That's how it should be, GTSs. And some tracks achieve that, but I mean, also being a fan race, not an official competition, helps because people. I mean, I don't know if it really helps because, okay, from one side you are not in a hurry to win because it's a fan race, but on the other side you don't really care that much about being clean or stuff. So for some people, can be the scenario to actually perform this way better, and for others it's like the opposite, basically.
Depends on the person. Some of them are both. Yeah, I think for the most part these people here are in the camp of nice and clean, not in a hurry, but not being careless.
I see a car out of the track. Evelyn. Everything, she just lost 1 or 2 laps. She was stuck out of the track.
Ow! Oh, I got double hit by Raven.
Yeah, Evelyn is 1 lap down now.
Oh, lag! Doggone it!
Okay, I think that was Zenitho.
That made me hit the apex and ricochet out to the outer wall, so I lost a lot of time there. Thank you very much, Zenitho. Let's say it the way you do. So I see on the mini-map behind me there's a yellow dot and a green dot. Is that Evelyn next to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you have her added?
I just don't add people.
God. We got a bit stuck there. Too narrow, that tunnel.
Anthony fell off the bridge, so he'll be in front of you a little bit. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the mini-map and hit the tunnel entrance.
I see you now. Are you ahead or behind the other car?
Ahead.
Okay, so I won't reach you then, I guess. This race I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Lap 13 down. Ah, White Raven! Oh, that was close! Nearly got walled. Hit the cylinder in turn 1. See, I don't know how to drive slow. Just
go wide.
I mean, I know it's like I know how. I'm just kind of exaggerating with that statement, but I don't like to. It's like anytime I'm driving, I want to try and go as fast as I possibly can. So I am still getting those little moments of gosh damn it when I hit things.
I like to go slow when I have an interesting fight with someone. I mean, not like I intentional to go slow, but you know, I do the moves to make possible for the other car to keep the pace or that kind of stuff.
Hit me.
Is that you?
No. It's still Anthony, I assume. Yes, I have to go left-handed. My index finger's starting to feel like there's a needle poking into the tip again.
You have to switch hands.
Yes, I'm now left-hand driving.
It's true that this track you have to turn left pretty much all the time?
It's a figure 8, yeah.
This streaming is sponsored by Meditation Dharma Talk. If you need to get rid of pain and suffering in your life, attend this talk at 2 p.m. at the Hikari Buddhist place.
At this point, you might as well stick their logo on your car.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if they would like, because, you know, this kind of sponsorship doing promo and stuff is not very into this mentality, but...
Yeah. Not very appropriate.
No, not really, but yeah, I like to
Although
do the
then
promo
again,
still.
Yeah, but then again, there were stock cars, a driver named Morgan Shepherd in NASCAR who would always run around with Jesus logos on his cars. I forgot what the full logo.
But that's because Christians like way more, you know, this marketing stuff. Buddhists are not like that.
Oh gosh, coming up behind White Raven is like throwing the dice every time. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Every time I see her, I think, okay, how we avoid now the absolute mess that is about to happen. So far, in the previous race, it was absolute hell, but this one, I think I didn't have any collision with her yet. 5 laps to go, can still happen.
Which, let's be impartial, I suppose. It's like, it's a tough track. This person, I think they've been around for, well, yeah, the person they came along with, they've been around for a really long time, so they're, I've never seen them before, probably more casual drivers. So, it's just what it is. Not gonna critique them, really, so. Behind Emmy now, and I've got her draft, but it's making me slide because I'm going too fast down the hill. Turn 1, no, I'm not passing there. Ooh. Emmy into the wall. Me into the wall. That didn't hurt as much as Emmy's did, though. Who's in? Oh yeah, you're still in second. Because I see Morticia third, Candy in fourth.
How many seconds, Morticia?
Behind me, 24.
My God. You're going fast now.
I'm paying a bit more attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I was being a little bit too careless in the on the opening
like
laps.
5-6 seconds from each other for a while, and now I'm suddenly 14 seconds behind.
Two laps to go. Ah, cylinder, turn one.
Oh my
Just
God.
a light tap, though. It didn't really stop me. I'm going back to my right hand. Ah, walls! Let's see, I don't think I'm gonna get JC, but he's right there. Or was that Valky? Actually, that was Valky. Okay, yeah, that's JC and Valky just ahead of me. I don't think I'm gonna be fast enough to get Valky. But I'm getting closer. I know she's in the call here, so. Da-da.
The Predator.
Da-da. No, she's too fast. Oh, there's a pile up in the tunnel. Oh, I might actually get them all. No! That was Evely. She hit the wall and took me with her. Oh, I could have had Valky. And the race is over.
I'm just chilling, finishing P2. Boy. Okay, that was a good start. I mean, the good start gave me the P2 basically. It happens to me a lot that I start from a good position, but I have a bad start, and I lose all the advantage I can have with my starting position. But this time I managed to keep it, so I'm pretty satisfied with it.
I don't know what happened to Morticia. She fell all the way down to 6th place. She was in 3rd for a while.
I mean, were they very close to each other?
Let's see, 16 seconds back for you, 27 for Jesus, 28 for Candy, 37 for Valky, Morticia 39. She must have crashed on the last lap, because I didn't see her at all.
Unlucky for Morty to fall 3 positions in the end. It was good, Good racing, a bit of a challenge to deal with lapped cars. Very unfortunate for Avery as well, because in the end she finished with one less lap, but that less lap is, you know, when she fell out of the track. So if that was not the situation for her, she would probably be fighting with JC, Candy, Valky in those positions, I believe, for P3, P4. But unluckily for Evely, it was not the case because of that accident. I'm gonna tell Candy, make a modern version of this layout. Huh? Candy says, thank you all for coming. I don't have a podium or trophies for this, but I did want to say something. It was a bit random fun race, so there's not gonna be trophies or podium ceremony. Unlucky for me that I finally get a podium, but it is okay.
The prize is being able to drive on history.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I was
The
practicing.
experience.
So, yeah, I hope that Candy can consider making this a modern version of this track. It's true that it's very leftish, like you only turn left basically, except here I think. Yes, except in turn 1 or turn, actually in turn 2. Turn 2 you turn right, but the rest of the track is full left. But still, still it's the layout is interesting, like it's entertaining. Can be the bridge might need some workout, but it's okay. It's okay. This track was a remake of the original My Control Speedway. It was the so it's already a remake. It was the first racetrack I raced on Second Life. If anything, it was more difficult and bouncy than this one, being made out of less than 10-meter sized prims.
Okay, so I stand corrected. So, who made the original?
So,
someone we wouldn't know, of course, but I guess we are on. Yeah, we are on the remake.
Yes, that's
granted.
What
It's a 15-year-old remake.
So the original must be at least 20 years old. Could this be one of the very... I'm not this version, but the previous version of this one could be one of the very first tracks ever made. So it's what Candy says suggests that definitely. Say, from what year is Moose?
Moose was created. It was created in 2006.
Do you think this could be as old as Moose? I mean, it's true that Moose has changes in the layout. It's not any close, I believe, now to what it was at the beginning, but
I don't know what the original track of this place. Well, I don't know when it was built. Candy would have to say.
I guess Candy will give us some information in a bit, because I saw her before already with the intention to tell us about the story of this track, but since we had to get into the track, she didn't. But maybe now she can tell us something about it. But that will be
she's still
for us.
She's typing.
Oh, let's see what she says. Is everyone on voice? No one is talking. I don't hear anything on voice. Anyone on voice? Are they all on voice?
No, it's just Morticia messing with people.
Ah. So let's see what Candy says. It's very important. We are waiting for you, Candy. She stopped. Ah, no. Yes, no. Do I have some messages on Discord? What it is? Oh. So Candy says, the track as you see is rough around the edges, but I've kept it because it symbolized the community that got me into this. And I'm glad I was able and thankful for your indulgence that some of you from then and those of you I have met more recently were able to experience a part of it. We see Candy how she's opening her heart to us, of her feelings about the very first days that she spent on a track in Second Life, this being definitely, from what I understood, the first track she ever raced.
Yeah. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
Do you remember the first track you ever raced?
Yes.
I think I do.
Much of a track. It's more like just some barriers set up on some dirt. So
Do you remember the first tracks you had at LCRC when FVA started?
the very first track I ever built, which was actually before it became a racing sim, was a miniature Long Beach Grand Prix build, which I had kind of finished, but it was way too narrow for anything realistic to happen on it. The first actual track that was actually raced on, that I built on the sim as a racing sim, was the airport track, which is gone. So
I mean, I remember that the airport is the first track that I tried, like for practice, but it's not the first one I raced. I think the first one I raced was you have you have like three tracks that they are no longer exist. One was the airport, the Lucas Vidra one. Other one was Blue PSU, and there was a third one.
that's PSU Blue was a less white track from a long time ago that was used in Formula SL. It's just a reser circuit that I modified the heck out of.
But I remember that you had another track besides those two that you retired at some point. Do you remember which was? It
That's
had
not.
like it gave like it was not a stadium, but it had like this big crowd stuff.
That was also a reser track from Simbaz. We just called it Stadium Track. Or World Stadium, something like that.
Could be that one. Could be that one. World Stadium. I think that was the first one where I actually raced. Could be.
Wasn't it? No, I think your very first race was Tokyo.
Did I? In GP2?
Yeah. Or maybe it was your first podium.
No, because I remember. I think it. Let me think. Could be Tokyo. I mean, Tokyo was one of the first ones, definitely. I remember the second one. The second one was Snow Pitch. Because I remember that track, because it was my second race, and after that I quit. Because I remember that this Julian de la Parra collided against me and blocked me and left me in last position, and I was very mad at the end of the race. So I remember that Snow Pitch was the second one. But the first one, I'm not now entirely sure which one was it. Because I remember I practiced the Lucas Vidra one. Tokyo was one of the first ones I drove. Blue PSU was maybe the first in GP1. That's true. But there was another one that I'm pretty sure that was the first overall.
Now, all you have to do is look on the GP1 website at the Season 1 results, and then you'll just start from Sun Beach and go forward, because the first race was Sun Beach after the first few rounds had already happened.
Okay.
And then you'll see all the tracks that raced on.
Let me see. Okay, so GP1, let's see, history. Results, Season 1. Okay, it was smooth. Moto, so Carmoner.
So Sun Beach onward. Carmano Grand Prix was the airport.
Ah, so yeah, it was in Japan. It was in Tokyo. Actually, yeah, it was in Tokyo my first race, because Snow Peak was the second, and the Japanese Grand Prix was the first one. So this World Grand Prix, I assume, is that other track that I remember.
Maybe from Season 2 of GP1.
No, I remember in Season 1. In Season 1 GP2.
Maybe you watched it, but we...
Yeah, maybe yes. Maybe I watched it.
Okay. Yeah, because you said your first race was Tokyo.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because my second one was Snow Pitch, so the first one had to be Tokyo because it was the one before. So in my first race, the first track where I raced is the Japanese Grand Prix in Tokyo, but the first track I practiced was the Lucas Vidra track, the airport.
Look at Emmy. Look at Emmy. Look at, she's in one of the cars that used to try and time attack this place.
Who?
Emmy.
Ah, so this But is that a car at all?
Well, it's
That's not even a car.
remember during the museum live stream where Candy said some of the vehicles didn't even have wheels.
Ah, it's true. I remember. Okay, so this is what she referred to. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Yorkie says the garage is from 2010. Some tracks part are from 2008, and the Mega Prims from 2006. This what we were talking about before. This track, you know that it had parts from different years.
Yeah, because Candy was using bits and pieces as basically what prefabs were then. Or back then, what prefabs are. The equivalent of what prefabs are now. So she was using really old parts to build a track back in 2010, 2011. I mean, this track here could
I'm stuck,
be...
I believe.
I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this out. She's rezzed out a few of them, so maybe that one.
I got the stack, friends.
Okay, I'm going to turn on my time attack graphics. Turn on practice mode. So how does...
So you don't have to break.
Okay, so you have to use page up and page down to actually aim the thing.
My God, I'm suffering. Alright, I think I'm stuck now, definitely. What happens, man? What happened to my body? For a moment it was doing weird movements. Okay. Okay, I guess that's... I mean, let's take a look. First, let's go to the pit road.
In the air, hang on. I'm trying to get back down to the ground.
Yeah, I think I saw you flying.
Hang on. I did a really good opening lap, but it didn't count the lap because I started from pits or something. Why didn't it count? Why am I stuck in a tree? Jeez. Go down. Okay. When I'm midair and I'm aimed down and I hit the gas, it lurches to the right. What's it doing? Oh, because I'm hitting a wall. Go down. Now I'm going backwards.
Back on the track.
Okay, here we go. Back to if I was doing great until the cameras were on me. Get out of the wall!
It is crazy to imagine that people was doing fast laps with this.
There we go.
Imagine.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, I gotta clear out a window because the chat window was bucking me there. Here we go. There we go. And turn one. I lagged there for a moment. Come on. No.
You need a lot of precision, you know, to actually do this.
And no lag spikes. Oh! See, my opening lap was so much better. Why didn't it count the lap? No!
Back to this place.
Yeah, just get on the track. Come on. Come on!
What are supposed to be these containers or something?
I don't know.
Ruins, maybe?
Oh, that stupid cylinder!
Anthony says 18.0. That could be top 5 all time at my control.
Oh, God, I'm trying to... I keep hitting stuff and it's driving me nuts. Don't stop it! No, I hit the line! No! This stupid cylinder. I'm going to get a lap down, I swear. Where I don't hit stuff crazily. Come on.
I think, yes, it only counts candy, yes. It happens the same with other of the cars that can be rest here.
Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Third turn one, just fine. Through the tunnel, just fine. Around here, just no!
Oh.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Come, get out of the wall!
Okay, first you have to get out of the wall, and then you can consider doing it again.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just letting it wiggle itself out. Come on. Come on. I really want to get a lap done. Get out of the wall. Okay, hang on, right there. Almost. There we go. Okay, doggone it. Okay, I'm gonna jump over the wall. I'm gonna just kind of cut to this last portion. Here we go. Trying it again. Okay, there, that was good. No!
Don't forget to check the little museum underneath the main grandstand.
Okay,
There's a
wait a moment.
museum.
Hang on.
Okay, I'm gonna take a...
I'm trying to not... Because I jumped the track, I don't want to... Okay, here we go. Turn 1. Yes. No! Stupid for... Okay, here we go. I want to do this. I am going to get one clean lap in. Don't care how long it takes me.
But don't lose your mind in the process.
I'm mainly freaking out for comedic effect, honestly. But okay. Through turn 1. Okay, that was good. That was good. That was good. Come on. Around here, that was good. Oh, that's getting... No! Really? Of all the places to get stuck! Doggone it! A 19-second lap with that much stuckage? Oh, I could have gone so much faster. Come on. All right, around the corner. Yes. 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 Okay. No!
It's ruined anyways because someone else started their lap.
It's the same spot every single time. Okay, let it hit the ground. All right, go. Stupid. What the heck?
Okay, I understand why my body parts were doing weird moves when I left the vehicle. I guess this image is pretty explanatory of how the avatar is placed inside. Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, no, someone almost got in my way there. Okay, here. No! It's the same part of the track every single time! Okay, just gonna wait here for a moment. I don't want to double trip the gate. Morticia, don't get out the track. I don't want to kill you. Here we go. And turn 1. Yes. Not a great turn 1, though. Through the tunnel. Yes. Up the hill. Okay, here we go. Don't screw this up. Oh.
Okay, it was not that bad. I mean, 17.4. 17.4.
I can do better. I can definitely do better. No! Oh! It's so twitchy. Okay.
17.5. Okay, this lap is ruined, eh? Already.
This lap is ruined. I screwed up turn 1. Okay, here we go. Oh, Candy's driving her old Formula SL car. I'm distracted by the FSL car now. I had to look at it. Get on.
Okay, let's take a look to the little museum that Candy mentioned. That's here, I guess. Oh! So it's a museum of pictures. Oh my god.
Oh, I fell through the map. I'm falling toward
Okay, so according to this picture, the best track time in the track is a 12.9. Maybe not with these ones, but... Ah, they even have the 12.9.
I crashed.
Yes, it's actually, yes. It's 12.9 is the best time.
I crashed through the floor so hard that I am now at Anubis.
And it was made by Kane Beresford.
Yeah, I don't think that the little vehicle that we were driving is ever going to get close to the record, because 12 seconds in this thing, no, that's not possible unless you're cutting track. What?
What I just saw. Oh my god. Okay, we just found out about a gossip about a ship.
What?
You can check the stream later.
You gonna say anything or what?
No, you can check the stream later. I won't say anything. Everyone who was watching saw what I saw. So this track has like 2 layouts actually.
It does.
I mean, not anymore, but there's a part where it used to be like another road, and it was like an extra layout, had an extra layout to make it even more complicated, by the way. All these avatars. Candy's best was 13.5 back then. Oh, this is forbidden. With the 2 individuals. Oh, there were even a Halloween party. The Bomberman. Wow, those cars are weird. I do not recall seeing something like this. Yes. Same for this avatar, I guess it is.
What, the black and pink purple number 14 that you...
No, here in the pictures inside the...
Oh, where Emmy and...
the museum.
Standing in front of.
This is Candy, I guess, the orange hair. This, I have to say that this BMB M1 looks crazy good to be Prim. I really like. I mean, it's a car that by the shape it has, it makes all the sense. You know, like it fits very well the Prim idea, same as the Lamborghini Countach that's here as well. This one also fits very well the Prim vibe. But this one, the VMB, I really love it. Really, really.
The M1.
Yes. The what one? Team Redline Racing. Rings me a bell for some reason.
Oh, Redline now is mainly known for sim racing and iRacing and really big, popular team that tends to cheat a lot now.
Nah, that's not good.
Or at least they've been caught cheating kind of recently.
Oh, that Ferrari is quite a mesh one already. Ugh, what is this? Okay, it's smoke, it's smoke. Alright, we saw the museum. We found out about a very beautiful relationship. And now we can close the stream. So thank you everyone. What did you say?
I just said yep.
So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had fun. Hope you find out good things from the past of Second Life Racing, such as this wonderful track that needs definitely needs a modern version for us to race here. Also the cards that I made an absolute mess with them, but they were fun to race in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Something you want to add, Luke?
Nothing in particular. think I've said enough.
Alright, then thank you again for watching. And oh yes, of course, is there any race tomorrow or on Sunday?
Well, tonight, if people want to watch it, although I don't know if they can really go there in person, they can watch the live stream. Nova Racing, I think they're racing tonight at Tall Pines.
Yes.
Racers Island. That'll be live streamed. They don't really want anyone on the sim who isn't actively racing. Tomorrow, random races, and then Spirit Racing League has their season finale for the stock cars. And then Sunday, Emmy she's not announced anything, but she might hold a mini supercar race. Or me. Not saying it had to be Emmy, it's just that Em and I talked about it yesterday. I don't know if she's going to host. I don't really want to host anything.
And if I have the energies, we can do the grid drive again.
Oh yeah, that's right. The grid drive. Yeah. Please, that'd be. I missed not doing it last week. So. Although last week actually turns out it was messed up because regions were down all over the place.
We were lucky then that we skipped the cursed one.
Yeah.
Alright, then I hope to see you all in the streams that we will do this weekend, as well as the events. And that's pretty much everything I have to say. So thank you again, and see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.